you so much for clicking on the link to watch my wonderful YouTube video. I am Viscous Couscous, and this is my first impressions review of Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Now, the first thing I noticed when I got onto the start menu was that it's purely an online game, as you can see. Like, there's no single player, except, well, I'll explain that later. But yeah, it's really hard to find a server, because all the servers are either private, so some dicks like really private about their fantasy and want to keep it to themselves, or full. I couldn't for the life of me find a server to join, so in the end what I had to do is I had to go back onto the menu and I had to create my own game, like select map and game type and all that. That didn't really take that long. It was a bit annoying because instead of playing online I had to use bots, which is quite annoying, but I'll try and make an online video later for you. Look, this is me selecting the maps and selecting the game mode. You just wait for it to do that. That'll be yeah, as you can see on the right, it explains to you like what game mode is and what the map's like. See, when you loading, you can see it gives you hints as to what class you might like to be. You can select your team, a Gaither Knights, I don't know, or Mason Order. You can be either of those. I went for random and I came out blue. That guy looks pretty badass, so I was gonna be him. But the knight just looks, you know, he looks like a pro. He looks like he could just chop a head off and then not even think about it. So it's good. There's good detail in this game because you can select your primary, secondary and special weapons, which I find good. Like, unlike Team Fortress, they're locked. You have to keep what you give them. So, and obviously that you have to rank up points to get other weapons. You can unlock them. See, I don't quite get this. Why am I flying? This happens at the beginning of every game. I'm not really sure why, but here I am in the game, just running around. It takes a while to find people, which I found quite annoying. Because really, I just wanted to get into the game and chop some face off, but that didn't happen. But look, there's a red guy and a blue guy, they're going at it. I'm just swinging randomly, left click, and just swing. I'm not quite sure what I'm meant to be doing, so I'm just swinging randomly. Oh, there's another red guy, he wants my skin. I suppose that's done, yeah. Oh yeah, look in the top right corner. Let's carry on. Let's see what I mean by there's not that many players on the map. They're just takes ages to find people, and when you do, it lasts for like 5 seconds and you're done. What I do like about this game though is the detail, which we'll see a bit more of later. Like, you see arms flying off and heads, and you see kneecaps, and it's a lot more gory than Team Fortress. And it's not free either. I think it's about £6. I'm not all that sure. Let me see, I can die. It doesn't take as long to respawn as Team Fortress, but spacebar's jump, I suppose, and WASD as usual. And oh look, if I scroll the mouse wheel, I'll stab. That could come in handy. But what was I saying? Yeah, it's not as it doesn't take as long to respawn as Team Fortress, which is one thing that was really bugging me on there. Oh god, there's a guy who wants my face. Oh, he's trying to kill me, bastard. Whoa! How's that, you son of a bee? Oh, how do you feel? How do you feel? Anyway, carrying on. No one out here whatsoever. Oh yes there is, there's a guy over there. He's got a crossbow. He's gonna try and shoot me. Oh, right click to block. Someone's from behind. So you get with this game all the battle noises in the background, which I think is a good thing. but I think they could do a bit of background music, because it gets a bit boring when you're just walking around looking for people. It does get really quite tedious when you can't find anyone to like slice their nuts off. See no one in here. Let's go and have a look outside. Oh, is that some people I can see in the distance? Yeah, it is. Hopefully the fight won't finish until I get there. Whoa, someone just got told. Blue sandwich, mate, how do you feel? He just yeah, and then now he's axing me, I'm getting axed. Ah! Come at me, bro. Oh, how do you feel? What's your arm? See, what I love about this game as well is you can chop them up a bit while they're on the floor as well before they fade away. It's pretty psychotic, which is me. Oh, it's bad. Oh god, it split me in half. Just waiting to respawn. Lovely shot of a corpse right there. Another thing about this game though, what annoys me is you can't change classes. It's like when you die, you can't, like Team Fortress, you can't press the combo button to change class or anything. Once you choose a class at the beginning of the game, that's what you stay as. There's no going back. Which can be quite annoying, to be honest. Because I got fed up with being a knight after all. I wanted to shoot some crossbow into someone's eye, but I couldn't. Oh god, did I just like slice my own teammate in the ribs? You must be able to kill your teammates. Yeah, how do you feel, lad? Oh, good kneecaps. Mug. Oh god, that's a red. Yeah, come on. Mug. Oh, hey, booyakasha. Yeah, so, that's probably about it, basically. Not much to say about this game. You know, it is what it is. Just go on. Obviously, is he alive? Oh, goodness. Just stabbing to make sure. Yeah, you go on there, just chop some people up. Not as light-hearted as Team Fortress. It's quite gory, this game, but I can imagine it getting quite boring after a while. It's not very fast-paced at all. In my opinion, it could do the match condensing a bit. But, you know, I mean, when you get games with like 32 people in them, then I suppose it's like mental. Yeah, I suppose that's about it. I'm going to leave you now to enjoy some of my awesome gameplay. If you could just do me a favour and subscribe to my friends James _ spelt underscore as in the word, James _ 9000 and Charging Unicorn. Charging Unicorn's the one that made my background and picture. So if you could just give them a quick subscribe, and I'll leave you to enjoy some of my really admittedly boring gameplay. So if I were you, just exit the video now if you want. Not much happens apart from me chopping up a dead body. So I bid you farewell, my friends, until next time.
Shoot it!